Hi everyone, welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be doing a review of the Toy Biz Marvel Legends Galactus series Bullseye, and it's very fitting with the new Daredevil series coming out right now. And not to mention the new Marvel Legends Daredevil figure, so very cool to have this guy. I've wanted it for quite some time, but like I've said before, if you don't know, I am reviewing the entire Galactus series along with the Build-A-Figure too, so if you want to see the rest of the guys in the wave, go ahead and subscribe. I have already done Doctor Strange. So taking a look at the box, this guy comes with the left leg of Galactus, as you can see there down there on the bottom right. It comes with a 32-page comic book, and I'll just get into that in a little second, and it has 44 points of articulation. And then moving on to the back, there is a bio if you want to go ahead and pause it now, and there's also his tech specs. And then moving down a little bit, here is the rest of the wave. So I have already done a review of this guy right here, and everything else will be coming shortly. So here is the Daredevil comic that comes with the figure, and down here we can see that the figure was released in November 2004, and that this comic itself is Daredevil Volume 1, number 132, which came out in April 1976. And here is Bullseye out of the packaging, and I have to say, first impressions, this is a very nice action figure. And apart from the variant of this figure, this is the only Bullseye that you can get in this scale as far as I know, so this basically, if you want a Bullseye in your collection, maybe as part of your Dark Avengers or something like that, or whatever, or fighting your new Daredevil figure when you get it, then this is basically the figure that you are pretty much going to have to get if you like it. So let's take a closer look at this figure. Throughout the figure we get a kind of a bit of a kind of blue detail going through, some shading. So we've got some, if I get some focus close up here, we've got some blue on the neck, and then if I move the arm joints out, you've got blue here and here. It's very subtle on the torso there. Can't really see much on the arms apart from on the elbows here. It's on the back. We can also see a little bit on the legs, more prominently on the knees. And then there's also a bit of the kind of blue in with the wash on the white as well. So it's not overpowering or anything, but it's just very nice so that it just stops it from just being a black and white figure. It gives it a bit of a kind of a comic book feel, how light used to be represented on black costumes as blue. So taking a closer look at this guy's head, that is one creepy looking head sculpt, but it is done very nice with all the creases and everything. The paintwork on him to make him look very dirty and just kind of like, you know, the vicious kind of character that he is. And it just really works fantastically. His logo up there is painted great. The only problem I have really is that this line just comes off a little bit, but I've seen ones that are a hell of a lot worse than that. And this is a kind of soft plastic that's just glued to him. And I've seen a lot of these that are done really badly around the edge, like the black, making it look like it's really bent and whatnot. Mine's, you know, pretty fine. And then moving down, we do actually have a little bit of silver detail on these buttons, which is very nice. And then over on the side, I'm guessing this would hold knives. This bit moves here, but this bit is, I think, just really tight. I don't think it's actually glued to him. I think it's just really tight. And then moving down, you've got these really nice boots here, which actually have zips molded onto the front of them, which is really cool. So as for articulation, the head moves up and down and left and right. The shoulders move all the way up and do a full 360 degrees. It's not really hindered by this bit right here. We have this kind of butterfly armpit kind of movement forward and back there. It's not really a lot, but it's an extra piece of articulation, which is very nice. We have a swivel at the upper part of the arm there. We have a double jointed elbow, which moves a little bit further than 90 degrees. Rotation at the forearm. And then we have a hinge here at the hand, and then these fingers are actually individually articulated, so that is very nice. You can't get them into like a really nice fist, but that's close enough. And that is the same on both hands. And then we have a very nice ab crunch there, very cool. He also has waist articulation, the belt doesn't hinder that at all. We have the Y-jointed hips on this there, a little bit more loose, so it's very easy to pose this guy. We have a swivel at the upper part of the thigh, double jointed knees, we have a boot rotation there, the feet go up and down. We have toe articulation, very loose on this guy, but doesn't really matter too much, and we have a little bit of ankle pivot. He stands just over 6.5 inches tall, so he's standard size for Marvel Legends, like the Bucky Cap mold, so he will be perfect stood next to the new Daredevil, or any older Daredevil that you have. So I think this is a fantastic addition to a collection. He looks fantastic with the kind of blue accents on his costume. Great articulation, great to add to any Dark Avengers setup or a Daredevil setup or anything like that. Very, very cool figure to have. Really like the character. And I definitely recommend it if you can get him, especially if you can get him with the Galactus Build-A-Figure piece. Although he should be pretty cheap without that. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and click on that like button. And if you want to see more pictures of anything from my collection, go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. That's Homerino123 on both, and the links will be in the description below. And if you want to see any other Marvel Legends reviews, such as the rest of the Galactus wave or the new Marvel Legends waves, then go ahead and click on that subscribe button. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.